Welcome, everybody. This is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. I'm back. I never left. You guys, I know. I said I was back, and then I just was gone for 3 months. There's a very good reason for this, and you're about to be mind blown. And now that I'm through the other end of it, we are going to do. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. I'm coming back. I'm here. Okay, firstly, 3 months ago, right? I started drinking carrot juice 5 months ago. And then 2 months later, after drinking carrot juice for 2 months, just drinking carrot juice freshly made twice a day, with spinach juice is what I like to do. I did that for 2 months, right? I was deficient in a grip load of stuff, but one of the main things was protein. No matter how much animal protein I ate, I would eat 12 ounces of fish a day and 5 egg yolks a day, and nothing would fix my protein levels. Nothing would fix it. Like I get blood tests. I did that for over like 6 months plus, and every time I got a blood test, deficient in protein big time, skinny as hell. So check this out. So I posted that video about how, that professional video a couple videos back, go check it out, about carrot juice. And so I finally came off of prednisone, and I successfully did it for a good amount of time. It was one of the most difficult tasks of my life. And I started drinking carrot juice 2 times a day, and nothing happened. I mean, it was incredible. Like, when I started drinking, immediately I could feel benefits. My sinus cavity emptied. I was breathing deeper. I just felt better all around. But it wasn't until 2 months in, 7 to 8 weeks in after drinking carrot juice, it was like the carrot juice is like the perfect microscopic atomic nutrition for the body to give it all the nourishment it needs, even protein. It provides the atomic elements to create complete proteins. When you eat a complete protein, it does absolutely nothing. Well, it does. Your body has to break that complete protein back down into these atomic elements, and then the body can utilize it. But it wasn't working for me. And then I just straight out threw the atomic elements in with carrot juice straight, and bam, after 7 weeks, this is what happened. 7 weeks, I looked in the mirror, and I couldn't believe it. I had muscles everywhere. My chest was like bulging compared to like I've seen in years. I've been deficient in protein for years, and animal protein did nothing. I ran to the scale wondering what the heck was going on, and I seriously went from like 120 to 136, and it was like seriously overnight. See, it took 7 weeks, because the first 7 weeks my body was utilizing all of the atomic nourish elements in the carrot juice for all of the critical internal factors that my body needed, that I've been deficient in for ages now. And then, as soon as my body got everything that it needed, week 7, all of a sudden I'm like, I've got muscles. I could not believe my eyes. I couldn't stop looking in the mirror. And I ran to the scale and I couldn't believe it. Carrot juice provides all the atomic elements needed for complete proteins, when animal protein, 15 ounces of fish every single day with 5 egg yolks, did nothing. I gained 2 pounds, and my blood test showed deficient. I did the carrot juice for 2 months. My blood levels for the first time in 2 to 3 years, all perfect. All perfect. I kid you not, my birthday is in 3 hours from now. I literally, can you guess how old I am? Most people probably can't guess. In 3 hours, I turn 49. I kid you not, the more carrot juice I drink, the younger I become. It just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. I just keep becoming younger and younger and younger, and I'm just like, what? I shaved today, and I'm just like, what just happened? Like, I look like a freaking child. I had my beard like all big, and I decided to shave, and I'm like a child. I went to the freaking supermarket, and the woman gave me one of those koozies to keep a bottle fresh. And I'm like, cool, my kids are going to love this. She's like, you're too old to have kids. I'm like, I'm freaking 49. Like, wait, what, you think I'm 20? Like what? The more carrot juice I drink, the more younger I become. It's that simple. So on top of that, not only did I heal every single deficiency. Iron takes a little bit longer to build up your stores. I'm getting a blood test in a couple months, but it's on its way back up, and I'm not out of breath like I have been in the past. I healed all the ulcers in my J pouch. When antibiotics are supposedly the cure for pouchitis, bam, gone. I haven't been able to eat any raw foods, no lettuce, no avocado, nothing for years without heaving over in pain. Right now, I am eating avocado and lettuce like you wouldn't believe. Yes, my digestive system needs to get used to it, and there might be a day where I take off, but I am just eating avocado and lettuce like crazy. Haven't been able to do that. Oh, guess what? Today, for the first time, I had durian. I can my freeze-dried durian that we sell on our website. That's like ridiculously good. I made durian ice cream out of it. Oh my God. Haven't had durian in years. I ate a little bit too much. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm a little... But so here I am. I'm like eating more and more raw food. So the reason why I left for 3 months was because all of this happened to me 3 months ago, right? All of a sudden I gained all this muscle. I'm feeling great. I have all this energy. And then I was like, I knew I didn't need the last final med I was on. It was Humira. So I probably should have stayed on it for a month or two, but I couldn't in my heart, you know what I mean? So I just cut it cold turkey. For 3 months, just pure misery, loss of appetite. And then on top of that, the carrot juice, like, it cleanses all of your organs, like your liver and everything like that. My appetite was gone. So I was eating less, and I was detoxing from eating less in my diet. Whenever you make an improvement, or whenever you eat less, for example, if you were drinking a cup of coffee and then you drop that to a half a cup of coffee, you're going to go through withdrawals of the coffee. So here I am, barely able to eat from coming off the Humira with these withdrawals. And now I'm just detoxing Humira, pouring out stuff from cleansing with the carrot juice. And then my diet, like, went from like 15 ounces of fish per day to now I can't eat more than like 4 or 5 ounces. That's what I do at night with like vegetables and tomatoes and stuff like that. And then in the morning, or no, I eat 2 meals a day. I've been doing that. Before I was eating 5 egg yolks, and now like I'm eating fruit. Sometimes I do fruit with cottage cheese. That's not from the cottage cheese. That's from overeating durian, trust me. But I'm kind of curious. Like, all of a sudden, like, I'm becoming sensitive again. So I outpoured. I went from 5 egg yolks and 15 ounces of fish to 4 to 5 ounces of fish to just fruit replace the egg yolks. So do you realize the density, my diet just improved? And now I'm here just experimenting daily. Like, I don't know if I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. Like, I keep dreaming about raw. Like, that's not, like, it's just like a scenario, possibility. But, like, you guys, I was so clean at one point from being raw for 23 years. And then I come over here to doing whatever I was doing. And then I had to outpour and detox for like 3, 4, 5 months nonstop. And my sensitive body, it's like muscle memory, just right back to where it was. Like, seriously, once every 2 weeks, I would go to a restaurant with my family, and like I would still eat whole foods, but I could handle it. No, I went through some experiment. Like, I'm done. I can't do that anymore. Like, here I am, back to this sensitivity level, and there's no going back without running into problems. The only reason I was able to do it and play around in the beginning was prednisone. Cortisol. Prednisone is cortisol. It saved my life, and it was very difficult to come off of. But it puts your body into hyperdrive. You processing crazy amounts of whatever it needs to process whenever it is. I could eat processed foods, even though you can't take back being 23 years raw like I was. And so when I say I ate processed foods, like not processed foods that the typical person eats. I mean, I took it pretty far at one point when I was like peaking out on like the high dose of prednisone when I was doing it. But I still could only eat 2 meals a day. And it still wasn't nearly like the typical person, if you know what I mean. So then you come off of prednisone and your body stops functioning that well. It stops functioning at hyperspeed, and you actually have to pay back your debt, and it actually goes under. So those 2, 3, I don't even know, 1, 2, 3 years, my timelines suck, of coming off prednisone was like the hardest task of my life. But I succeeded. It was just torment and torture. And all these years, I just had to keep improving my diet because I can't continue to not take prednisone and eat some of the things that I was eating. So here I am, headed back closer to raw. My current diet right now is 5 ounces of fish at night, which is a good chunk. And tomatoes, onion, lettuce. I make wraps with it sometimes with my daughter. And then for lunch, today I had just a bunch of freeze-dried durian. I made durian ice cream. And I was just wondering if that was a durian burp. You know how that's when you eat durian, it just goes on forever. I need to go get frozen durian. Oh, I can't wait. Anyway, and then for lunch, I'm still trying to find my way here. Like, I just have to find something quick. Oh, that was durian. That was durian, everybody. Back in the day, whenever I would eat durian, I would eat like 2 durian, granted 2 durian. I just couldn't eat anymore. Like if I'm burping like that means to me like you can't eat again. But I did it. Like I'm a little different now. Anyway. So now I'm just like I'm experimenting. Like I've been trying like raw salads for lunch. We'll call it lunch. I only eat 2 meals a day. I got knocked out, but I can't just like write it off. I need time. Like I probably did too much avocado. Like my body has to adapt to eating this way. But usually today I just did durian. The day before that I did cherries with cottage cheese. There was one time where my daughters freak out. I took lettuce, took a lactose-free cream cheese, cherries, cottage cheese, poured some of my fantastic carrot juice powder. This stuff is insane. Don't take this late at night because the energy behind this thing, like, it's insane. Oh my God. We'll talk. I'm going to start doing more videos soon, so we'll talk more about this soon, right? So here I am, like, okay, so then what I would do is I would just like wrap that and then eat it. That was my meal. I'm just trying to do things fast and stuff like that. Okay, so my morning meal has just become, my afternoon meal has just become something basic. I'm also drinking carrot spinach juice 2 times a day, fresh every single time. Like 49. Just by the time you watch this, I'm 49. That's pretty much the deal here. So all of this hoopla, if you haven't seen the video where I talk about the true way to get protein is from the atomic elements and not a complete protein like an animal or something like that. I gained 2 pounds doing that. I gained 14 on carrot juice. If you're a person who's scared about gaining weight, only if you're deficient in protein. Muscle weighs more than fat. So if you are deficient in protein and your muscles are not being rebuilt, That is the only reason you would gain 14 pounds by drinking carrot juice. And again, this video talks about why carrot juice, go back a couple videos, the professional one. It's about why meat eaters, blah, 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 have bigger muscles. That's the name of it. Go back to that video and you will see that it has to do with the nitrogen byproducts, waste products that produced by the animals. The endogenous waste products, byproducts, nitrogenous, is what Fred called it. Nitrogenous byproducts. And then I looked up byproducts and that's waste products. Anyway, and then I talk about purines and uric acid and all that stuff in the video. It explains it all. And so that nitrogen. It's like the same concept as steroids on why meat eaters have bigger muscles, but it's not like nourishing. So when you drink carrot juice, it provides all the atomic elements in the most molecular, smallest form that the body can assimilate, and it's living, and it's the best, and it just gives you everything you need. We're not trying to get big muscles here. We're trying to be healthy, and it healed me. It freaking healed my deficiencies and everything, my ulcers. And now I'm eating raw food again. What the hell just happened? And I'm still on this mission, man. I just came out of this 3-month madness of cleansing. I don't think it's necessarily over, the cleansing. I'm still going through it, but I can now function again. And that's why I'm here. But I'm like drinking the carrot juice. I'm eating way less than I was before. And I came off every single med that I've been on. It's all gone. Every med, gone. Animal protein did nothing for me. The doctors told me to eat animal protein for my protein. What, you're not eating that twice a week, 3 times a week? Yeah, I've been doing it every night, 12 ounces, you freaking... And then I start drinking carrot juice, and I go to the doctor, and they're like, oh, you're doing great. Now I'm doing great. Carrot juice. I keep coming, there's no filters here. I keep becoming younger and younger. Like, I don't even know what to do. I cut myself shaving right there. Like, I'm just like, when will it stop? Am I going to, like, be a baby again or something? Like, I don't get it. Anyway. So I'm back. Yeah. Drink the carrot juice. Eat healthy. I'm back on a whole foods diet. I have 1 crutch left. Yeah, big deal. I ate it with my fish. It's the only thing that I eat that's not ideal. Everything else is raw food. Is that right? No. So I'm going to this farm. I'm going to a farm. And I'm going to look at their, like, goat sheets. I don't know how long that's going to last me because it's mucus form. Okay, so another thing that's happening to me is I'm breathing so deep, and it's just healed so many things. And I'm, like, breathing straight into my lungs. I haven't felt this since my raw days. And I'm sitting here like, it's addicting. It's addicting. And it makes me want to go closer and closer to raw. And so I'm like, am I going to get rid of the dairy because it is mucus forming? But then you become so sensitive. Like, that whole sensitivity aspect that is real. Like, if you don't, like, stick with it, trust me, I learned after 23 years of being raw, it almost killed me, the sensitivity thing. Like, it's not just from doing it 1 year, 5 years. No, when you get up there, that's when you're screwed. So, like, yeah, I cry for the foods that I had fun with. Like, when I go to a restaurant with my daughter every 2 weeks, it was fun. And it was, like, so good tasting, you know? And then on Facebook, I just can't stop watching recipe videos. I'm always just, like, looking for things like, oh, maybe I could find, like, a baked potato recipe that's, like, sweet potato recipe that's, like... And then I just end up watching pizza recipe. And, like, I don't eat that stuff. And then my daughter is, like... Today, something happened I didn't even know was going on. My daughters, they go... Orion makes fun of me. She starts going, what does it taste like? What does it taste like? Daddy always says, what does it taste like? What does it taste like? Because I want to live vicariously through them. Because I can't do it. But the health that I'm experiencing, I crave more these days. And it's like, help me. So it's a conundrum, guys. Firstly, if you haven't taken yourself to the sensitivity level of 100% raw, don't do it. I screwed myself. This is why one of the reasons I'm in the position that I'm in. You go to 100% raw for a long period of time, there's no going back without suffering. You can be very healthy on a whole foods diet, cooked whole foods diet, without the sensitivity problem. And then you could even do that restaurant every 2 weeks and have fun with your children. If I did a restaurant 2 times in a row, like any of these times, like recently when I was on pregnancy, I wouldn't be able to move. Like, you can't take back being 23 years raw. So here I am making my way back to raw, but not really. I don't want to be that sensitive. I'm lucky that I got to this point and further, but now I'm like, I didn't have a choice and I flipped back through with detox and loss of appetite. I didn't have a choice. My body forced it. It freaking forced it. I'm telling you, don't go raw if you haven't. Do a cooked whole foods diet and enjoy life. Enjoy food. Enjoy cooked foods. Enjoy spices. Enjoy cheese melted. Enjoy tasty food. Oh, God. All right, everybody. So I'm back. I've always been back. I've just been healed over, not able to like move much. I mean, I've been moving, but like I just haven't felt the best because of what I've been going through. And here I am. I can't believe that like I'm out the other end. I'm coming out the other end of this right as we speak right now. Like I'm coming out the other end. Like I've been off Humira 4 months. They say it takes 3 months to get out of your system, but I'm still going through something. And plus, I just improved my diet like crazy. Anyhow, I am an experiment in the making. Nobody has been through what I've been through, and all can learn from me. Raw foodists can learn from me. Meat eaters can learn from me. Whole food diet people can learn from me, because I'm crazy. I'm crazy. 100% raw vegan for 23 years, went all the way back as far as you can go with meds and stuff, because I died. That was the first time I went to the hospital. I wasn't willing to go. I died before I was willing to go to the hospital. I died and went to the hospital. And now I am off all meds and I'm back, baby. Coming back further and further and further. And I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the clean, mucus-free stuff. I don't know how far I'm going to take it, to be honest with you. But I don't want to be sensitive at the same time. And I'm done with, I don't want to detox. Right now, I'm going to go 5 years eating fish if I can. So I don't have to go through the suffering that I've been going through. I don't need nor coffee withdrawals. I don't drink coffee. I'm just giving the example of when you come off of coffee, you go through withdrawals. If I come off of fish, I'm going to go through. I'm done with that. And I enjoy the fish. And it's whatever. We'll figure it out as time goes. But I'm also addicted to that. So this is just an experiment in the making. Stay tuned, because you don't know what I'm going to do. I am crazy. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. The meat eaters think I'm crazy because I'm going back to the diet I was on that killed me. The raw foodists think I'm crazy because I went and ate fish and meat for a little bit. I didn't eat much meat, very little meat, like 5 times, maybe 20. I don't even know. it's been many years, so I don't know. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. And then on top of that, I'm just crazy in general. Like, cuckoo, cuckoo. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. And I am the person to watch. I am a living experiment in motion. You don't know what he's going to do. You just don't know. Because he's crazy. I'm crazy. Do you get that? I think you got that. All right, everybody. I'm back now. Drinking carrot juice. Am I really turning 49 in 1 hour and 22 minutes? What happened? Carrot juice, man. God. All right. This is getting long enough. This is Matt Monarch. We'll see you next time. I'm back. I never left. I've just been healed over. Detoxing. No appetite. Going through other stuff too. And we'll see you next time at the Raw Food World TV. Bop.